So, you saw. I once asked my master if survival of the strong. He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. But that means I must defeat him. Because my master, yes. And not just because of the gap in our abilities. Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally... Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear. Just like he said. Yes, I respect him. I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready. Help me? Why?
Oh, you're finally awake! Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? Oh, you scared Paimon half to death! You're both okay, right?
What does it look like? Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flow. I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened...
Okay, so Paimon feels like she's missing, but whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks! Let's dig in!
Alright, it's about time we finished.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power... The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
The fog is gone! Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he... Really? So, you're telling Paimon that...
It's a subconscious instinct. To them, he
Okay. Oh, Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us.
Mine to wield. Haven't forgotten your training, I hope. Wasn't expecting this.
The stars shall
Water
be
jet!
his crown. Transcend death once more!
Water jet! Water jet! Bombs away!
Power.
Water jet! Yeah. Go! Yeah. Yeah. Go! Wipe out! Go!
enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle. Well, have you come to...
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, such power, such keen...
Skirk. Certolo...
How long has it been? How...
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry, it's a lot to take in. I should introduce... This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk.
Hundreds of years.
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell?
Of course. Might as well take advantage. I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest, I trained the sword harder than anyone else. Defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. Over time, my heart hardened. And I became... We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of... Yet, he always wore a smile on his face. I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive.
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something. And he inspired... When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't... But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. After his grand endeavor was successful.
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality...
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return.
All I can do is try. After all...
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality, and...
Disciple?
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's...
Well...
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the
Sounds pretty...
Of course. Only the most outstanding people...
Still self-assured as ever, I see.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you were serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial...
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologi.
Your heart? That sounds like torture.
Because, of course, I...
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constant, but that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home.
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
Sertologi's disciple. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
True. But I made up my mind long ago, no matter how dark it gets. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not about—
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. First time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power. But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel it was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world. The joy of an artist.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions out. You're right. That battle brought me.
Exactly. I think Master also— one where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of— after which, all can come to an end. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal.
Perhaps you're right. What a battle that would be.
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity. Sertologi once offered to free me from this curse. Now,
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness. The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. But it will be a time-consuming and painful process.
I accept. I have faith that you'll be able to stand against. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has. At least.
I will reach the top of this mountain. And you, Skofnunger, will be my witness. At the end of all—
That's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh. At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time. We did it! Ah. Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. We're just that— Wow, you sound even more confident than usual. Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds—
Yes. The power Skofnunger stole has been returned.
Great! Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars—
I suppose it's because the false stars hanging in the— it's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real— time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable.
Oh, this is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, ever since we met, he has filled Paimon's days with happiness. If it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two. And if two still— We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing—
I suppose when it comes to you, anything— Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Regardless, reunions and partings are but one without war, pain, or forced part. For this, we must all work to become strong. If that's what you want to call me, I won't object.
Bye! Is it just Paimon? Or is she being nicer? Hey! What do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. Oh,